The Galactic Assembly couldn't stop laughing. On the largest holographic screen ever built, the military forces of thousands of civilizations were displayed. Massive dreadnoughts, planet killers, quantum war fleets. And then, Earth appeared. Just 73 warships. The entire chamber erupted with laughter. Humans were considered insignificant, primitive, outnumbered, outgunned, hopeless. But nobody noticed one strange detail. The humans weren't building more ships. They weren't preparing defenses. They weren't asking allies for help. Instead, for 20 years, humanity had been doing something much stranger. Something hidden inside their own star. And when the invasion finally began, the sun itself would become the most terrifying weapon in galactic history. The Zorath Dominion ruled nearly a quarter of the galaxy. For centuries they expanded without resistance. Every species eventually surrendered. Every civilization eventually bowed. Then they discovered Earth. A small blue planet near an average yellow star. At first, humans seemed harmless. But human technology was advancing too quickly. Dangerously quickly. The Dominion's analysts delivered a chilling prediction. If humanity remains independent for another century, they may rival the strongest powers in the galaxy. That was enough. The decision was immediate. Earth would be conquered, before humans became a threat. When the warning arrived, humanity did something unexpected. No panic. No mass evacuation. No desperate diplomacy. Instead, the governments of Earth announced Project Helios. Officially, it was described as a solar energy initiative. Most aliens ignored it. Why wouldn't they? Solar power wasn't a weapon. It wasn't even military technology. Or so they believed. Deep inside the sun's corona, human engineers began constructing something unprecedented. Something impossible. A machine designed not to destroy planets, but to command a star. 20 years later, the invasion fleet arrived. 20,000 warships. The largest force ever assembled against a single planet. Earth's fleet launched immediately. 73 ships. Against 20,000. The aliens laughed again. This wouldn't be a battle. It would be an execution. Human ships formed a defensive line. The alien commander issued one final message. Surrender now. Earth's reply arrived seconds later. 3 simple words. Proceed as planned. The commander smiled. Then ordered the attack. The first wave accelerated. Missiles. Rail cannons. Energy lances. Enough firepower to erase continents. Then, the sun flashed. Not naturally. Artificially. Every sensor in the invasion fleet overloaded. For a brief moment, the star brightened by 12%. Across millions of kilometers, alien targeting systems collapsed instantly. Communications failed. Navigation networks crashed. Panic spread through the fleet. The battle had barely begun. And already, nothing was functioning correctly. Deep inside hidden solar facilities, human operators activated Helios. For decades they had studied stars. Not weapons. Not warships. Stars. Every magnetic field. Every plasma current. Every solar cycle. Eventually humanity learned something astonishing. Stars could be guided. Not completely. Not perfectly. But enough. Enough to influence solar eruptions. Enough to shape stellar energy. Enough to turn a star into a battlefield. And now, the experiment was over. The weapon had awakened. The second alien assault began. This time with heavier ships. Titan-class dreadnoughts. Planet crushers. The pride of the Dominion. Then Helios activated again. The sun erupted. A massive solar arc crossed millions of kilometers. Not random. Directed. Controlled. The plasma storm struck directly through the invasion formation. Thousands of ships vanished. Armor melted. Shields collapsed. Entire squadrons ceased to exist. For the first time in centuries, the Dominion experienced fear. Across the galaxy, billions watched the battle live. Nobody could believe what they were seeing. Humanity wasn't winning with ships. They were fighting with a star. Military analysts scrambled for explanations. None existed. No civilization had ever weaponized the sun. The impossible had become reality. And every government suddenly realized something terrifying. If humans could control one star, could they control others? The Dominion Emperor issued a final order. Destroy the sun. If Helios depended on the star, then eliminate the star. Specialized stellar collapse weapons were deployed. Devices forbidden by every galactic treaty. The bombs entered solar orbit. Human commanders watched silently. No panic. No retreat. Instead, they smiled. Because this outcome had always been expected. The bombs activated. Nothing happened. Then everything happened. Helios absorbed the energy, redirected it, amplified it. The sun unleashed the largest solar eruption in recorded history. A stellar tsunami. A wall of plasma stretching across space. The entire invasion fleet disappeared. Thousands of warships evaporated instantly. The shockwave traveled for days. When it finally ended, the Dominion fleet was gone. Every ship, every weapon, every soldier, erased. Weeks later, representatives from every major civilization arrived at Earth. Not to threaten, not to negotiate, to ask one question: can you do it again? Humanity answered honestly, yes. Silence followed. The galaxy understood. No fleet could compete with a weapon measured in stars. The balance of power had changed forever.
For thousands of years, civilizations believed power came from bigger ships, bigger armies, bigger weapons. Humanity disagreed. Humans looked at the same star that had given them life and asked a different question. What if it could protect us too? The answer changed the galaxy forever. Because the aliens laughed at Earth's tiny fleet. But they never imagined that humanity's strongest battleship was the sun itself.